Instagram. TikTok is more video, and Instagram is a lot video nowadays too. Let's add new to this. I'm gonna use a little mat for this. I'm gonna try to do it with a brush first. I rarely use a brush to make an ombre. I always use sponge. But let's use a brush for this one. Okay, kill this. The base color is just a green glitters. I just use a base coat and then I just brush glitter on. I put on a green coat first. So it's not pixie gel. It's a little bigger than pixie gel, the glitters. I use like a matte pie glitters. Kind of Google jungle leaf. Yellow chameleon. Yellow lizard. Snap. And snap. Okay. Say lizard, yellow lizard drawing also. Design. I don't sell acrylic brush. Ooh, I like this. Okay, good. I have enough information. I'll do something look like this. Something in this kind of pattern right here. Head and tail is. And I have the color for the lizards. So let's start it with the pinky, with the index fingers. Actually, the ring fingers would be good too. So for yellow lizard, let's do white. No, actually, let's take a yellow gel out. Find a yellow gel. Okay, so I have these. I'm gonna use this. And then I'm gonna mix in pigment for this, because see, it's a little transparent. Make in a bunch of yellow pigments, and I'll say some orange too. So it's not too yellowy. Ooh, I think that's too orangey. Add a little more yellow on here. Just a little bit. Just still a little bit too orange. Just a tad bit. Make some yellow pigment. Just a tad of orange, just a tad. Maybe a little more. A little bit at a time.
Do you sell 3D acrylic brush? Do you sell press-ons? No. Something about Jungle Book, Lion King. How do you keep your workspace organized and your tool clean while doing design?
I put everything back.
We trained our cats.
Oh.
Yeah, he's very anal retentive about putting everything back. Place for everything, and everything has its place.
Yep, always. I never leave stuff out. It's my pet peeve. Whenever I go somewhere and I see nail tech leave their stuff out, it's always get on my nerve. Because if you have hundred of different material, you're not gonna be able to leave stuff out. Because then you're not gonna be able to find it because you have too much stuff.
So you build your skill. With that, you build your supplies. As you skill and supplies come together, your workspace becomes organized. You cherish every little product, and then next thing you know, it blows up on you. Somehow you become a great artist. Okay, our children are. Oh, that's cute.
Little lizard.
Yeah, I love it. It may or may not be getting ready to thunderstorm a little bit.
This is only a 7mm, but I use it anyway. Actually, 7 might be better than the 10 for this one. Actually, I'm gonna do the leg last. I'm just gonna pull it out. Yeah, I'm gonna do the leg last.
Every time I hear you say leg, I think of that Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh yeah, I come to Golden Gate Bridge and it was foggy that day. So I didn't get to see it. I just see the legs. Travel all this way to see the legs. It's beautiful legs though, of the Golden Gate. But it's just only the legs.
It's cold as hell. I don't have a favorite food. Neither does Tino.
I eat everything.
We're not done trying everything yet.
This is white. This is just white. Polish.
We eat a lot of Dominican food though. Indian food, Vietnamese food.
Now I'm gonna get the engraver. It's still wet, by the way. Gonna make love. Cause see the gecko?
Gecko?
It's have little white dot on it. So that what I'm doing is little white dot for the gecko. the gel polish that I use is not supposed to let the white mix together. Remember how I say supposed? Because it's my first time doing it, so I just rely on theory.
On theory?
Anything can happen at this point.
Well, now you made me stop breathing. For some reason, me holding my breath's gonna help.
Oh my god.
So the 2 outside cats have been fed. They've left the building. They decided that'd be the best deal. The puppies are outside waiting for the rain to come down, fighting over their Kong and their duck.
Oh my god.
They say they will not bark in the house. I cannot say that they won't be out in the yard trying to kill each other. And there's something in that dirt pile they're very interested in.
What could it be?
Remember there was that suicide chicken
Oh
I
yes.
buried back here.
Any question?
Nope, no questions. Just people smoking, getting relaxed. Olivia Newton, John died. We heard that earlier. We decided she didn't die, she moved on. Is that gel polish you're doing the dots with?
Just gel polish, nothing special.
It's non-special gel polish is what it is.
Now I can do the leg. The reason I didn't do a leg yet, because I don't want to do a leg and then do all this dot, and the leg will be blend in together. Because this, after all, is just gel polish. So yes, it can blend together, given the time and the amount of gel. That's why I do the leg last. Just so I watch it. If it starts to blend, I kill it immediately.
So it only gets feet if the back goes okay? A lot of pressure for a little guy.
Now, where is this ombre gel? Okay.
Ombre gel.
Anyway, I want to name the cat. Cause we haven't named the kitten yet. I want to name it Bonnie and Clyde.
Is that what we're finally thinking?
Yeah.
That'd actually be good, so you know, it's one girl. And they are adventurous.
How many set are you going to do? Oh, I have no idea. Because I have so many things that I have to do. This.
So what you're doing right now is
Just do as much as I can. But I have no idea. I will never be done, actually.
so right now what you're doing is just letting them see what you're doing
Oh, yeah.
slowly while you're designing and experimenting.
I always
Like that could have went
experiment.
catastrophic.
It could,
I
but it
look at you,
didn't.
it's like, I'm not giving them feet until they act right. I'm just kind of
Let me add a little orange tint.
treating them like one of your ex-clients. You don't get feet till it's my way.
Take a little orange and kind of give it a little orange tint to it. Okay, you see the lizard, it have orange, it have shadow actually. So I'm just giving it little shadows.
Little shadow. They said the cats' names are perfect. Yeah. That means we're gonna have to figure out which one's Bonnie and which one's Clyde. So I keep forgetting. The little one's the boy, right? Uh-oh. You hear that?
The monster is back. Okay, so for the lizards, I gotta do eyes for it. These have black eye, but I'm thinking sort of white, black, and then a little white in the middles. Gonna take some white out, some black out.
That one looks a little rainbowy.
This one?
Yeah, it's a picture over here.
Oh, yeah.
It's more like a gate coat.
Black and white polish. And then I would take liner brush. Mine is 10 millimeters this time. Not because you need it, because I get used to 10 millimeters. I like 10 millimeter brush.
But they done their homework, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I still have a bunch of messages that I have to text people too. I have built up message.
Built up a message.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna use black.
Should we tell them about our puppy deal while you're doing this?
The what?
The puppy deal.
Sure.
Remember, so the dogs didn't want to go outside because it was so hot outside. Yet we're in the middle of potty training. So we've been putting them in the dryer on a high temp set, and that way it's hot as fuck. And then they feel like it's cooler outside and they stay longer.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it sounds horrible, but we did that so that Tina would sit on here and design with you. So if you think it's cruel, you just know it's your fault.
Oh, yes. E posted the homework on YouTube. So now we can just go on YouTube and see it.
Yay, homework. Do we get the grade homework?
Yeah.
I feel like you're a professor now, of some sorts. Isn't that what the college people are, professors?
Yeah.
You're not a nail teacher, you're an art professor. Now, if it starts raining like it looked like it was, and they're out there digging in that pile, we're gonna have 2 brown labs.
Oh,
We can do some dog mud art, we'll call it.
my dad.
Yeah. Well, of course we turned it on. I mean, how else are you gonna let them feel the heat? No, we're kidding. We're absolutely kidding. Or are we? I mean, how else are you supposed to dry them off? It's raining now. I gotta look out there and see if they're doing. They're either scrambling to get in here, or they're like, "Wee! This is the coolest thing ever." Oh, they look a little scrambly. Gonna have to negotiate with them.
Oh,
I think they like.
do they?
Yeah.
It's just a little shadow I like to put on. I always like to put on just a little shadow. I think that's it. Maybe a little bit right here. Here. Alright, so that is a gecko. Okay, so we follow this color pattern and this shape. Now we need a toucan.
What you come right in here for? You want this?
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put matte on this. Hopefully that the green glitter it'll be just as beautiful when it's matte too. If it not, then I have to put shine on the green glitter. So we're just gonna see
Ooh, I like it.
what it's like. Let me see.
Oh, it's pretty good.
One. Okay, let's see. Interesting. I'm still deciding. Let's do the index fingers. And then I will decide what to do with the background. I think that might be okay. Just leave it just like that. We'll see. So now I'm gonna put a toucan right here. Okay. So I need a yellow. No, actually, I can just use white and then I can do pigment. So I'm gonna do white on the mouth. It's okay. So this is like a moon shape. So you go down, slant it just a little bit, and then slant it just a little bit more. That's for the mouth. And then the rest, you can just lead it to this point right here. Okay. Don't keep going, because most people, they will keep. Okay. Go until here, and then I give it a little curve. This point right here, I'm gonna keep going to here, and then give it just a slight curve, and that's it. So now I'm just gonna fill it in, and I'm just gonna use a liner gel liner brush to fill it in. Usually I use a filler brush, but I'm just gonna use a liner brush for this one, cause it's convenient for me right here. Okay. Right here is the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do that too, so I can put pigment on the eye also. Okay, get this. Okay, let's see this one. I like this one a lot. I like this one too. This wasn't planned at all, so I like that. I like the way it turned out. I can't wait to like bedazzle it with crystals. But I really like this. This doesn't need a lot of crystals. I just need some blue crystal or some green crystal above here. That's it. Maybe a red crystal for the nose, the dark nose. This need a lot of red crystal. All crystal here too. This needs some crystal right here. Oh, it's done. Let me go ahead and take this out. Alright, let's put pigment on here. So, take our paper towels. Now, I'm gonna start with a really deep colors. Not this one is just orange. This one is like a red, pink red. Let me see, let me take out a really deep corals. And then I'm gonna mix a coral with a little bit of purples. Make it deep. More purples. Yes. Rub it in. Okay, this is too much purple. I'll add a little more coral to rebalance it. Because we don't want purple, we just want really deep, pinkish coral looking colors. Okay. Now, blend it in. So I was thinking the bottom half will be these colors. See this? The bottom is that colors. And then it slowly blend into just an orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is why the pigment brush is great for this. Cause look, I don't even doing this. I go on the side and it's still soft on the side. So it's soft 180 degrees.
That's pretty.
Okay. Now I'm taking out a really deep orange. Probably this one, really deep orange. Color that in. Now I'm taking a lighter orange like this. And start from here and kind of dust it lightly toward the middle of the beak. Okay, stop right here. Now the deeper pink, I'm gonna cut right here. That's a little bit of pink right here. So I'm taking a deep pink and I'm coloring in just a little bit on this side. Now cleaning my brush, make sure it's all the way clean. Then I'm kind of blend it horizontally this way. Now I'm getting yellow. Pen yellow on the whole things. Again, taking a deep orange and painted the eyes. Does this. Put this aside. Look, you almost have a toucan. It's very close. Now, you need blue, bright blue. So, since I have this white here, I'm trying to mix a little blue pigment on this. Go onto the shell and get it. So I'm gonna put some blue right here. Actually, I have a better idea. I should put white and then just put blue pigment on. That's why it's really really bright. Okay. And then after that, I'm just gonna put the blue pigment on. Okay.
Well, baby, when we run out of trees, we're gonna be screwed. We're gonna have no control over these.
I know. I'm thinking like a gold rim for the lizard and the toucan. Taking my pigment brush and cleanse it. Take out some blue. Now I'm gonna fill in with white. Black first, actually. Black for the eye first. Need some white gel polish. Let me get the picture of toucans so you can see it.
Honey, I may need your help. I got duct tape on one of the dogs, but the other one's being rough.
Oh,
I think we'll both have to hold it down.
let's see.
Alright, we're going into muddy time.
Oh,
We've got indoor access and it's rainful. Yeah, duct tape. You know, that's what you take dogs up with.
yes, Lena.
We couldn't afford a muzzle, you know. Well, we thought a muzzle was inhumane. We didn't think we would have to resort to restraints, but you know, live and you learn. I mean, they're puppies. They don't really know it's not, you know.
And I need black gel polish too.
But remember, we had to do that because we're trying to teach you how to do this. So we can't teach you how to do this and have puppies without duct tape. You think I'd make a good commercial?
Yes.
Duct tape, the best puppy restraint / leash around.
They have duct tape, so they should have puppy tape.
I know, right? They should have puppy tape. And then why is it okay to tape the ducks? Yeah, those puppies would eat right through it in a heartbeat. Yellow lab and a German Shepherd puppies. They're a
Palm
mix
leaf.
to
Palm
the-
leaf.
Palm leaf.
Palm leaf.
What? Well, they're saying it's duct tape for like duct work. You know, it makes a little more sense. I don't know. My vision makes me now when I think of duct tape, it seems like work instead of. They want to know how we met
Doesn't stop me
for 3 weeks.
for 3 weeks.
I thought that was a very, very long time for someone to stalk somebody and them not notice it.
All my stalkers are female, so Lesson is my male stalkers.
So I really wish I could say we met, but you know, it was like I was 3 weeks in when finally. So he opens up his nail shop, which is not a shop. It's not open to the public. It's not. Looked like a mafia business. He had it all smogged out because he had all his clients and his book was full. So he wasn't doing walk-ins. He wasn't, you know, it was just him. In the meantime, he put his business in front of my business, and I didn't know what in the hell he did. I just seen him go in one day, and I absolutely fell in love with him. Just fell in love. Just knew he was the one. Just knew. And then I became an idiot for 3 weeks because I didn't know how to approach him. All I knew is I loved him, and I wasn't looking for a relationship, as he wasn't either. So it was kind of awkward. So it took me 3 weeks to finally find the right time and the right approach, which was really a business card left on the store. You hear that, Rain?
Mm-hmm.
Are we prepared to go to the basement with all this stuff and do live from Tornado Alley?
I know. You gotta know that Springfield is known for tornadoes.
Yeah, and then once we finally did connect, we never left each other's side. This is the first year we left each other's side.
Yeah.
When Ginger passed away.
I need a green.
It is, and that's why if you're looking for love, you're not going to find it. You'll miss it. Hey, you two. Hey, you two. No. Oh, no, you're not coming in here. No, you little wet dog. No.
Okay, so now I have green. I'm gonna mix a little black with the green. So I get some green gel and I mix with black. And I'm gonna paint it some leaf right here. Same here too. So I just drag it. I don't start from the spine. Start a little bit out here. See, I don't start right from inside the spine. I just space it out just a little bit. And then you just drag it down.
Just in case anyone was wondering, I would call that almost, catastrophic rainstorm. It blew all the way into the back patio. It's pretty deep. But let me be the first one to hip y'all with something. The best thing to do dry and mop a muddy dog off with, big puppy pads.
Oh.
Saves on the pads. They're currently mopping the floor in here by themselves.
Oh my God.
No, you're not coming out here. Make choices to go outside. Oh no, no little demands like that either.
So I'm making a little spine for the palm leaf. So now I'm just painting, just randomly, some palm leaf, just cascading over here, so it doesn't make this one look lonely. See, and then this tip, it needs to have leaf too. So my plan is I'm gonna put white on finally and apply bright green pigment over it. So that's my plan. Hear this? Then my white polish, I'm gonna choose is this color right here. Now let's see. This is what I'm after. I'm gonna add white detail in the metals, and then I'm gonna dust pigment on it. That is my plant. And then if you see this deep green, this light green, and then it's been outlined with a like a teal colors, like a teal green color too. Check this out. I'm gonna take alcohol and wipe it. To make sure that it's not sticky anyways. Now I'm gonna take white polish and paint this. Ordinary white polish, nothing special.
You know, I was 37, 38 before I ever got in a relationship. My first relationship was Tino. You just gotta. Well, it wasn't I had faith. I was just picky.
Right, and I don't want to be in a relationship just to be in a relationship. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. And you were young and had ambition and goals and a vision. And
Actually, no.
You didn't?
I didn't. I wasn't headed
Well,
anywhere.
you may not have realized it, but you was in the middle of geniusness when I met you.
Right. No, I wasn't. I didn't have ambition. I didn't envision me getting anywhere. I'm always kind of blinded to that. I'm always very current. Like I was just trying to build a life where I was happy.
You were just basically giving resistance to your parents' way of doing stuff.
Right.
Because your passion. And then when I seen what you did, I was like, oh my goodness. And then I said, do mine, do mine.
Okay, this shadow is work from the edge and it's go in. Okay. Not too bad.
Yep, that's it exactly, Sassafras. All lifestyles are great as long as your life is at peace. And that's it. You just have to learn how to. If you're not feeling fantastic every day when you wake up, you just have to know that there's something in your life that is making you think of things incorrectly. You know, because once you change the way you think of things, then you have no choice but to feel good. I find understanding is my personal best medicine. I'm just fascinated with everything. I've been fascinated from day one and every single day that I've known Tino. You know, we've been together 9 years, and it's like, where most people would say that, they don't realize that they go somewhere. Or half of it at least, you know, where we're 24/7. And that's why I know that you have to be certifiably nuts by now, honey. No, Dustin's not cute. Dustin is a hairy hillbilly, looking kind of raspy, roughneck. See, Tino's. This is why we're a perfect couple. Tino's perfect and soft and feminine and adorable and perfect, and I'm rough. And somehow together we're all right. Where did you get your brushes from, honey?
This is my brush. It's from Shop. If you look at the comment below that I pinned, this is a website www.tino.section. What I do is that I outline and highlight with white. So that's why I wipe it alcohol first, because then no way it's sticky, but the white. Beautiful effect.
Now you want to talk about definition? That so while I was I didn't get to see the whole Geico come together because I was tending to the puppies. It looks like you want to lick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know there's certain nails that just look edible. Looks like a little piece of Geico candy. It's a blessing to be able to love somebody this much. It's a blessing to not have to worry about anything. That's why I don't have a phone. There's nobody else in my life I care about.
We wasn't looking for anything when we met each other. That's the point. Is people look. Okay. They all have a type.
They think.
Right, but most of us doesn't even really know ourselves well enough. How can we know our type? Does that make sense? Most people, they develop what they want and they're going for it. So they miss out on what meant to be there for them. Does that make sense?
It does. Because when
we think too much when we think we know what we want, but as human, I don't think we know what's best for us. What we don't know what we need.
Temptation is, the strong thing.
Because most of us doesn't even really know ourselves. Even talk about knowing our match.
But the thing is when you find the perfect person, you too will know it. It will absolutely link up as can't even explain it. And at that point, boy, you see everybody else's toxic relationships. I've always seen toxic relationships, but never being in one. It was like, you just kind of seen it, didn't really understand it.
It's very difficult to...
Then when you find love in its purity,
to explain. But of course, it gotta be difficult. If it is, then people wouldn't be in misery. It's difficult to translate.
Those puppies are...
Cause before I met Dustin, I wouldn't imagine myself end up with a white guy. It's always Mexican. So if I were to go and look, I wouldn't look where Dustin is. I would be in that Mexican bar. But I didn't look. We just bumped into each other. Not what I expected at all. It was fate.
Absolutely.
That's why I say that if people go look, they usually have a type. So they might miss the love of their life right there just because they were looking somewhere else.
And then I approached him one day and said, listen, I've been stalking you for 3 weeks. It's either going to be, I'm obsessed at this point, it's either going to be basement time or, you know, we can work on this from a, you know.
You know, I when I was a little kid, I always liked to be kidnapped. I love to be kidnapped.
And had I known that, I could have, you know, went ahead and stalked you for 3 weeks. I could have nabbed you on like day 2. We could have been 3 weeks in by the whole deal.
When I was in high school, when we go to club, our friend, of course, I wasn't normal, you know. I was gay. And of course I know, but I'm kind of in the closet-ish. Not in the closet, but I didn't really discuss it or anything like that.
It's not the best accepted area around here.
I was always want to be Ruthie.
Be a what?
Ruthie.
A Ruthie? Oh,
Yeah, I was
Ruthie.
in club. I was like, I wish I get taken advantage of and being Ruthie. Oh, why do I want to be kidnapped? I don't know. It just...
We all have weird perversions.
It sounds good to me.
It sounds good.
Yes.
It
It make me feel...
they can't see you right now.
It make me feel important because...
It feels important to get kidnapped?
Yes, because then there are people looking for me. The people paying money for me.
Oh my God, no. I mean, you hope.
I wish I was sexually taken advantage of instead of being beaten. I would hate to be beat.
Right.
Yes.
So you come at you.
I definitely will make it as a sex slave. I'm definitely a good sex slave.
But now I'd have to come Rambo and save your ass.
Right. Let's see, where do I take it from? Or I take it from this pile. They could really hurt me. That's why I like to be kidnapped.
As long as we've been together, we've made it happen from every direction.
Okay, now I'm gonna get a file. I'm gonna make sure I file this straight.